students. In this video, I am going to explain lattice energy, hydration energy and solubility. What is lattice energy? Briefly, I am explaining just to definition and towards competitive exam point of view, we can use what are the shortcuts we are using. So how easily we can work out lattice energy questions. If lattice energy dominates hydration energy, what is the effect of solubility? And hydration energy dominates lattice energy, what is the effect of solubility? And solubility questions also, I am going to give some useful and tricky shortcuts. Okay, tricky is nothing but little confusing, but once you understood the shortcuts, definitely you can easily solve competitive questions based on solubility. Okay, let's start lattice energy. Lattice, the crystal lattice. Okay, NaCl. You will take NaCl. So I am going to break this bond, NaCl. How bond formation takes place, we know, right? So sodium has what is this? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, outermost electronic configuration. After losing one electron, it reaches the noble gas state. In periodic table, except noble gases, remaining all the elements are unstable. To get stability, they are losing electrons or gaining electrons. At the same time, chlorine is gaining electrons. Why? Chlorine need one electron to reach the noble gas state. So noble gas is nothing but near gases it can select. Neon is near for sodium. Chlorine, if it takes that electron, no, it reaches the argon state. Now argon 18, right? So such a way bond develops. So between sodium and chlorine, we know that is electrovalent bond, ionic bond. So ionic bond is stronger bond. So if you take the lattice energy values and melting points, it's very high. Means the bond will be strong. Okay. Now suppose I am going to break this bond. So for breaking this bond, I need energy, right? I have to supply some energy. That energy called as lattice energy. Okay, so I am going to write definition here, students. Amount of energy required to break 1 mole of crystal into individual ions or its constituent ions. Clear, students? See, I am going to break this bond. Definitely after breaking it convert into its ionic. It release energy. Delta H equal to negative. The lattice energy we call it as lattice energy. Clear? Now next one. The another way also we can give the definition. What is the another way, students? What is the another way? Energy is releasing. Just you can write. Energy is releasing. Energy releasing is nothing but that energy we call it as lattice energy. Another way definition. What is this? From that ions, ulta, reverse you can take it. Suppose if you have taken individual ions. This individual ions, this is endothermic, students. Why? Because amount of energy required means we are giving is nothing but endothermic. System is taking is nothing but endothermic. System releases means exothermic. See, so whenever ions form the bond, this is ionic state, unstable. Converting into molecular state, it is stable. Stable means definitely it release energy. That energy also call it as lattice energy. So either required to break that one or else when formation time also releasing energy, that energy we call it as lattice energy. Clear, students? Now, what is the important role lattice energy in solubility? What is the hydration energy? Hydration energy also briefly I am explaining. So concept I am not giving more explanation, but shortcuts only I am explaining. Hydration energy. So whenever suppose lithium ion is there, LiCl, if you put in water, then what happens? Solubility or not? Yes, it's soluble. Why? Because this is polar compound, this is polar solvent, minus plus. two opposite charges are there, two opposite ions, two different electronegativity atoms are there, definitely polarity develops, polar solvent, polar compound. So like dissolves like dissolves like. That means polar compounds soluble in polar solvents. Polar compound soluble in polar solvents. Okay, same like non-polar compound. Suppose non-polar Cl2 molecule, Cl, 100% covalent, no polarity. These compounds we call it as, those compounds we call it as non-polar compounds. Yes, non-polar compound soluble in non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvents like benzene and toluene, CS2, CCl4, like this it will come. Okay, that is briefly I am explaining here also. Solubility tricks I will give. So then that is useful. Now whenever LiCl if you put in water, so then what happens? It dissociates into ions, Li plus, Cl minus. Clear students? Now this one attracting the opposite charges. How water will be? Water is bend shape. Previous video had explained, no, this is plus, this is minus, right? So then it is developing bond with water. So this is whenever cation, this is solute and this is solvent. Between solute and solvent interactions develop. Whenever interactions is there, whenever you put in water, it releases energy. That energy we call it as hydration energy. So like this. Okay. Same like here also. Chlorine means this is positive I gave. Okay, this is ulta. Oxygen and hydrogen, like this. Ulta you can take it, students, because lithium plus, no. So it repels. Just you can take it opposite. Opposite ions only attracted by each other, right? So now just look into this picture once again. Lithium plus. Now with oxygen. So this one also with oxygen, like this bond formation between solute and solvent, attractions develop. So that time it releases energy. That energy we call it as hydration energy. Even chlorine also through hydrogen it will. So like this. Okay, this is hydration energy. Now within seconds how to give answers in competitive version we can focus more. Now lattice energy and hydration energy. Lattice energy directly proportional to charge of cation and charge of anion, charges, and inversely proportional to radius of cation and radius of anion. See students, charge, Z equal to charge, RC, cation radius, RA, anion radius. Here, see, charge is dominating one. Charge is dominating factor. If charge is matching, charge is same, charge remains same, then go for what is the selection? Yes, size. Clear? Size. See, previous video also covalent character, ionic character I had explained. If cation is matching, then we go for a selection of anion. Anion is matching cation. So both will not same. So definitely one will be common, one will be different. Here also. Okay. So we can work out questions. See students, the first one is NaCl MgCl2, which is having more lattice energy. See students, plus 2, this is plus 1, cations. So Na plus 1, Mg plus 2. Who is the smaller cation here? Smaller cation, he is the guy. Okay, first charges, no? First I said here charge is dominating one, no? Higher the charge. Who is the higher charge here? Higher the charge, tell me. More lattice energy. That's all. This is lattice energy. Easy. Now next one. Sodium fluoride and sodium chloride. So which one? Here sodium plus 1, here sodium plus 1. Fluorine minus 1, fluorine minus 1. See, cations are the same, anion charges also same. Then you can go for charges are same means then you can go for size, right? So then size is inversely proportional to lattice energy. Clear? That's all, students. So now fluorine, chlorine. So which is larger in size? Fluorine, chlorine. He is the larger in size. Larger size. Now tell me what is the answer? Sodium fluoride, sodium chloride. Which is the lattice energy inversely proportional to radius. Higher the size, least lattice energy. Right? So then which is having more lattice energy? This one. Clear, students? That's it. Now third one. Third one, Na2O MgO oxide. I think it is also easy. -2 plus 2. This is -2 plus 2. Here students they were confusing. +2 plus 2 no. Charges are same. Not like that. Sodium per atom we have to speak. Sodium plus 1. Sodium plus 1 Mg plus 2. Then Mg plus 2 has more lattice energy. Now if you will take what is the next example, students? Yes. BCl3, AlCl3. Can you try this one? Which is having more lattice energy. This is +3 and this is also +3. Both are charges are same, no? Then you can go for size. Right? Which is correct? Is it correct? No. BCl3. BCl3 smaller in size. Clear? So which is same like this. Boron, aluminium. Boron, aluminium, which is in larger size. Larger size has less lattice energy. This is the correct option. Clear, students? Like that you can work out the lattice energy questions. Now next one. Suppose they asked a question like lithium chloride, sodium chloride, then potassium chloride, rubidium chloride, cesium chloride. So which is having more lattice energy? Very simple here also. Cation, this is cation, this is cation, this is cation, this is cation. Anions, charges also same. Then what is the next selection? Size. Okay. Smaller one, more lattice energy. Yes, he is the guy, smaller one. Clear, students? Like this. Don't confuse. So after seeing all the videos, covalent character, ionic character, and this one you are confusing, no use. You have to work out some questions, then you will get clarity. Now hydration energy. Hydration energy also same thing. It is directly proportional to charge, inversely proportional to radius. But how to select? Smaller cation has even hydration energy also more. But I am telling one point, students. I am telling one point. Solubility. Solubility. If lattice energy, when once we move down the group, top to bottom, as we move down the group, what happened? Lattice energy decreasing, hydration energy also decreasing. For smaller cations, smaller ions has more lattice energy, more hydration energy, no doubt. But whenever lattice energy dominate hydration energy, then what happens, students? Solubility decreases. Solubility decreases. Okay. Next, whenever hydration energy dominates lattice energy, then solubility definitely increases. Hydration means nothing but attractions. No, attractions no water. It is attracting water is nothing but what? Solubility is increasing. Clear, students? Now, I am explaining another shortcut to you, students. Suppose they asked a question like this. Lithium chloride, sodium chloride, which is more soluble? Which is more soluble? Which is more soluble, students? Find out first lattice energy. It has more lattice energy. No? If you are confusing, this is more lattice energy. More lattice energy means what happens, students? Least soluble. Least soluble. So this is the guy more soluble. So if you are confusing this one, I am giving another shortcuts also. Shortcut 1. Shortcut 1. What is the shortcut 1 to explain the solubility? radius of cation and radius of anion, radius of cation and radius of anion, difference is more, then solubility will be more. Then solubility will be more. Clear? Okay. Now next one. Suppose I'll give you one question. Okay. First let me complete next shortcut also. You people know sizes and all. As we move down the group, always size decreases. No. Suppose sometimes no, they will give polyatomic anions. Polyatomic anions. Polyatomic anions means like carbonate. Okay. Next sulfate. Next nitrate. Poly is nothing but more than two atoms. See, so mono is nothing but monoatomic is nothing but so like Cl minus, F minus, Br minus, I minus. It will be like this. Clear? But polyatomic is nothing but more than two atoms like chlorate ion, nitrate, chlorates. Next, frequently asking carbonates, sulfates, nitrates, chlorates, and hydroxides. OH minus. OH minus is smaller. Remaining these four are larger. Okay. So now we can work out some questions. Secondary group carbonate, secondary group hydroxide, sulfate, frequently asking questions in exam. Not only first year, second year topic. Second year also same thing. So now let me take beryllium carbonate, magnesium, next calcium, next strontium, next barium. Generally carbonate soluble in acids, dilute acids. It liberates carbon dioxide gas. We will do experiment also. So carbonate ions, when you touch this salt, then amorphous in nature. Amorphous in nature means definitely carbonate. It's definitely soluble in dilute acids. But it is soluble in some extent water. But in that which is more soluble. In that which is more soluble. In that which is more soluble means check it, students. First, you have to find out the cation anion charges. Okay. So after that, you can find out difference. Okay. Now look into this. This is beryllium plus 2 carbonate. This is magnesium plus 2 carbonate. Calcium plus 2 carbonate. Strontium plus 2 carbonate. Carbonate is minus charge. Everybody know, no? So like this. See here, students. See here. So this is smaller. This is smaller one. Smaller cation. This is what, students? Larger. Larger anion. So cation and anion, large difference, no? More difference. More difference is nothing but more soluble. See, this is a large size, right? This is also large size. I gave no list, and you know within the group beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. If you go like this, as we move down the group, what happens? Size increases, right? That's all. This is less soluble. Then, which is more soluble? More difference. That's all, students. Now, next one. Beryllium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. And the next one, something calcium hydroxide. And the last one, you can take it, barium hydroxide. Which is more soluble? Again, here difference we have to see. This is smaller one. And this is also small. Difference is less. Small. Then this is large. This is small. Difference is more. More means more soluble. Clear? That's it. You can find out answers in very easiest method like this. Okay. Now next one more question which is frequently asking, mobility. Mobility. Suppose lithium plus, sodium plus, potassium plus, rubidium plus, cesium plus. Which is larger in size? Larger, right? Larger cation. So larger cation means heavy person. Heavy person, generally mobility, normal condition. This is normal condition. Normal condition mobility is normal condition, mobility is less. Which is having less? Larger one has mobility less. Then this guy mobility fast. Okay. Now the same mobility I am observing in aqueous condition, aqueous solution. Aqueous is nothing but water. If you put in water, then what happened? I said no. What is this? What is this, students? Lattice energy. Lattice energy develops. So lattice energy, to understand easily, I can explain. Generally, students, thin person, fat person. Who will go faster? Generally, thin person, right? So here, mobility normal condition, thin person. That means small size. Small size guy, he will go fast. Mobility, movement is fast. Mobility is nothing but movement, no? Right. Now, if it is in aqueous, then what happened? This plus, no, these hydrating more. I said no, for small cations has more lattice energy, even more hydration energy also. Whenever hydration energy dominates, solubility more. Then like this, more hydrated molecules around it. Right. Now suppose if you look into cesium, because of large size water, it can be soluble, but what happened? Less water molecules around it because of large size. Because of small size, more hydrated. More hydrated. Large size. Because of large size, less hydrated. Clear? Less hydrated. Now what happened, students? Now he became bulky. Before smaller guy, lithium, now he became bulky. Did you understand my point? What I'm trying to say? Yes. Lithium now mobility is less, just ulta. So what is this condition? But this is one of the most important question in our competitive exam. Okay, in block elements time also they are asking chemical bonding chapter advanced, who are facing advanced questions. Lithium plus, sodium plus, next potassium plus, rubidium plus, cesium plus. After seeing the anions, after seeing the cations, you have to check it in aqueous condition. If they have mentioned aqueous, your answer will be Volta. Okay, so large size mobility now faster. Dear students, in this video, the most useful lattice energy, hydration energy questions. Hydration energy, lattice energy. If you find out lattice energy, then solubility easily you can find out. But after that, some confusions are there, solubility. That's why I gave another shortcut, which is very useful. You can try it. So, and after that, you can work out some questions. If you have any comments also, comment me. So then next video I will explain that concept to you. Okay, students, thank you. Thanks for watching.